This vlog is all about the opening night of the Oogie Boogie Bash in 2025 at Disney's California Adventure. I'll talk about the treat trails, Villains Grove, different things like the setup and the merch and the food, as well as some accessibility tidbits and our costumes and a few other thoughts about whether this event is for you. It's the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disney's California Adventure. We are about to head in now. My costume is loading. I have it in a bag that Evie and Pam have. They are getting changed now. Once you check in, you get this wristband, which you need for the free photo pass, as well as staying past the 6 o'clock. You also get this trick-or-treat bag to start. Here's a look at it. Tron Ares on the back, which they're doing an overlay at Walt Disney World. A few other advertisements, Disney Plus, and all of that. You also have this map or booklet that has all the information on the 12 treat trails. These 12 are World of Color, Maleficent, Syndrome, Yoki, Radiator Springs, Agatha Harkness, Ernesto de la Cruz, Judge Doom, Hades, Smiths, and of course, Oogie Boogie. Exclusive Oogie Boogie merch can be found at Gone Hollywood, Seaside Souvenirs, and Elias & Company. There's also specific foods for the event because a lot of the food places closed, so you want to do that research ahead of time. And there are specific foods that are served at certain places during the event. Now let's talk costumes. So if you're new to this channel, I use a scooter when I travel, so I give a lot of accessibility tidbits in my vlogs, and of course I had to incorporate that into my costume. So you have Jessie from Toy Story on RC Racer. I was also joined by vlog regulars Pam and Evie, and I didn't have them have a showcase, but you're going to see a lot of them because I'm behind them a lot. We've got Bo Peep and Tinkerbell. Lady as Donald. Do you see?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was the real Maleficent. Oh my god. Even though August 22nd was the first official day of Halloween there, and this was August 17th, you can see they did start decorating for Halloween early, even though not every single thing is up. As the vlogs go on, you can see some more things get added. But this was also the last day of the ride Radiator Springs Racers, so we wanted to get on this before it started refurbishment for a few months, especially because we had a lightning lane, so we got in line first for this. And this is before the park closes to the general population. In this vlog, I'll just focus on wait times for Oogie Boogie. In other vlogs, I will show the ride POVs and how I transfer from a scooter and things like that. But this vlog is all Halloween and Oogie Boogie themed. As you can see, Radiator Springs started decorating early, which was great.
Happy Halloween, everyone. Tonight, Disney California Adventure Park will end its normal...
This hat is actually really coming in handy when the sun is at this hour and it's like right in your face. This hat is really useful. I don't know how much copyright will allow, but they do start the themed Halloween music pretty early. Next, we went on the swings. I'm just including this so you can kind of get a grasp of how much we were able to do in one night. We had a rare sighting of Minnie, Daisy, and Clarabelle as the Sanderson sisters. And here's some Oogie Boogie merch that I mentioned. This was an exclusive sipper of the Mayor, and there was a limit of 2 per person. Next, we went on Toy Story Mania, which I think had like a 35-minute wait. The Incredicoaster had like a 15-minute wait, so Pam just rode it back to back because it was essentially just walking right on. Like, it was so quick that it was easily able to capture her, even though she should have sat in the closer seat to get a better shot.
Yeah, it was her.
It was?
Yeah.
Once the regular crowd starts to leave, the sun starts setting really quickly. There are 2 different times for the Frightfully Fun Parade times, and the staff is good about directing people, but we went to the later show, and you will see that parade in full a bit later. I wasn't afraid of that spider because I went on the mummy ride at Universal yesterday, so now I'm not afraid of bugs at all. Because bugs were the least of my problems on that ride. As you can see, Spider-Man's Web Slingers has a 10-minute standby wait, so that's quite reduced. Now we're going on to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which has like a 30-minute wait, but it seemed quicker than that. And it has the Monsters After Dark overlay, which I didn't realize when I was editing this vlog. So I will add that to another vlog because I had no idea that it was different than the original. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Still in Avengers Campus, we're going to the Agatha treat trail. This is our first treat trail, so you can see how it is and how it works. Hello, I have my bag over here. Thank you.
Drive on this way. Gotcha.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
How about we walk the road too? Right? Right, the witch's road. You just turn this way. Down the road. See, lovely over there.
And now we're on our way to the Oogie Boogie treat trail before the parade.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Time to introduce me. Hello, boys and girls. It's good to see you.
Hello. Thank you. The pros of where we got seated are it's pretty easy to get a good view. The con is it's at the end of the parade, so you pretty much have to wait 15 minutes after the advertised start time, so plan accordingly depending on what you want to do after. I was just evaluating what I got. These sour Skittles were the only like sour or gummy or non-chocolatey or random variety category that I have. Like when I say random variety, I mean these and like giant graham with whole grain. That's random to me. I just really liked the experience of trick-or-treating. It was fun. It actually moves along quickly. So like we weren't gonna go to the Oogie Boogie one until after the parade, but it moved really quickly. And actually the characters are villains, so they normally tell you to like hurry up. So it's funny.
Your wait is over.
The Monster City Hall. The horse is riding after you. It's time that you end. Everybody, cross the bridge. Don't look back. Do not delay. If the headless horseman gets you, you will see another day. creepy creatures spread from their crypts to join the swinging wake. Aren't you dying to join them? You're so here with the candles of redoom, you know. These answers disquiet the metamorphosis.
And now we're going to Villains Grove, which is an overlay of the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. And this is really the only area of this vlog which I'll really talk about accessibility, because there are different areas to go.
The otherworldly trail will experience.
If we were to do this again, we'd probably do another treat trail. We were expecting something a little different because this is exclusive to Oogie Boogie, but if you're into artsy things and things like that, maybe it's kind of good for babies, just the sights and the sounds, although it does get crowded. So here's just a preview.
Okay, thank you.
And for the record, like 80% of the time, I had no idea like which movie or franchise it was referring to.
Okay, thank you.
person who this is good for is influencers or people who really like pictures of themselves. You'll see coming up with these shadows. So that's it for the vlog. I will give my thoughts after if you want to stick around, but before I go, here are some more shots as we leave.
Though I have to say goodbye.
You're probably wondering where I am. I'm actually on the Carnival Radiance, the cruise out of Long Beach. So if that's of any interest to you, I'm making a whole series about it. We did it in between Oogie Boogie and 3 more days at Disneyland Disney California Adventure. Make sure to subscribe. But this recap is going to give all of our thoughts now that you've seen what we did at the Oogie Boogie party. This was the opening night. Most people wore Disney themed costumes, as you saw. Some just had random ones, like I saw a hot dog. I saw like anime characters.
Addams Family.
The Addams Family, the Flintstones. What was it?
In and out.
She didn't hear me. She's in another room. That was Pam. So there were a lot of random costumes. You didn't have to dress up as Disney, but if you did, trust me, you probably got more compliments, because I'm not trying to brag, but I got quite a few. I love, my favorites were when like little kids came by and like the strollers were like pointing like, ooh, like, and I think like one kid just came up to me and it's like, it has eyes. So I don't know if they got the RC Racer thing or they just noticed the big eyes, but it's a win for me. And then a few people did come up to me and were like, I'm trying to figure out this whole thing. Like, they're like, I get the red hat is Jessie, but they didn't get the whole shebang. But the people who did were like, and staff liked it too, which is the compliment you want, because those are professionals. But everyone liked Bo Peep and Tinkerbell as well. It's not all about me all the time. Some other highlights we saw the whole In and Out group together. That was amazing. The witch and Snow White.
Inside Out?
Inside Out.
You guys are saying In and Out.
Inside Out.
You guys have been saying In and Out.
Oh, I said In and Out?
Yes. Multiple times. I was like,
The whole cast of Inside Out. Who's the teenage one? On Way? Which one is that? Disgust.
Yeah.
Disgust. She's disgusted with us old people, even though we love Inside Out. I got that right, correct? Okay. We just saw the original group, Disgust, who we have in the room live with us now. Angry, sadness, and joy. That was great to see.
and anxiety was there.
And anxiety. You gotta have anxiety. Yeah. Everyone's got anxiety, so anxiety's gotta join the party. Like, other than new characters, anxiety is obviously the most popular. For obvious reasons, it's 2025. So, another highlight I saw was a couple. Normally when you see a couple's costume, if you're anything like me, you're kind of like side-eyeing it unless it's really good. And I did see one that was really good, and it was Slinky. And it was like a professional costume, and then they were attached by the Slinky. That was amazing. They got the thumbs up. And shout out to this girl. Like, I heard people being like, I don't get your costume, and she like owned it. Her mom was the Jungle Cruise director. Is that what they're called? The Jungle Cruise. The Skippers. And she was the backside of water. Yeah, she had like a thing, and she had like a waterfall. It was a homemade costume. So shout out to that girl. She was a younger girl, but I had the most creative costume. We also saw the box hat guy. Hat box ghost and his bride. There was also a couple that was Belle and the Beast, and their kids were the little teacups. So that was another great one. We were saying like probably like 80% of people dressed up, and like a huge portion of that other 20% had Oogie Boogie merch on. And I was like at first like, oh my god, I can't believe all the people wearing this. And then I forgot they probably have it from prior years. So yeah, a lot of people really got into it. Like, I think everyone, it was opening night, so if you were there, you definitely wanted to be there. As far as opening night vibes, like crowds, I didn't think were too bad. Like, when we first got there at 3, like, yes, but then, so you could get there at 3, we actually got there at 4. But the park closed to the general public at 6. Another great plus of this Oogie Boogie thing, which we didn't realize ahead of time, which was your magic, they gave you a wristband, just for the event, and you could get like unlimited photo pass experiences. We did take advantage of that only once. Check out those here. I recently saw Disney change their cameras, and I don't know if they did it already or they were going to, but we thought they came out really good. because I think they blur the background a little bit more now. It's like you can't do everything. Like we always like, yeah, we should have got more pictures taken, but we only did like 2 out of the, how many trick-or-treat things are there? We did 2. We did Oogie Boogie, and he was great. That was like quick to go into. It moves along.
There's 12.
There's 12. Okay, there are 12 trick-or-treating spots. So like if people had the goal to get them all, that would probably take up their whole night. We have never been here before, so we want to do some rides. And honestly, like the ride times were great. Like Pam went on the Incredicoaster back to back. Like you could just walk right on. And Evie did not go on that. She also didn't go on Galaxy. That was my first time on Galaxy, which was great. There was also Villains Grove, which like I was like, we have to get there because like it's only for Oogie Boogie. The park closed at 11. We got there at like 10:50 something, and they still let us in. So like Villains Grove, it's more like artistic, where like there's no like characters, there's no candy. Evie and Pam kept waiting for both of those. I just saw it on the thing and I was like, we have to get there, it's closing. Like maybe we would have done another trick-or-treating had we known that it was more like artsy, because it kind of felt like we did like the Universal tour the day before, and they talk about how like in horror movies and thrillers, like sometimes they don't show the villain. It makes it more scary when you just get hints of it, like sound and stuff. So that was kind of like the theme. It was kind of interesting to get that perspective on horror and all that before this, because that was the theme, where you could hear the sounds and there was lights and it had different shadows and whatnot. And this like is a trail that's open during the day, so we got this like special almost Oogie Boogie overlay, I would say. Candy, they had a good selection of candy. I was complaining a little bit about not having enough sour stuff, but again, we only went to 2 out of 12, so they could have had a few different things. They had a little something for everyone. Like they had like the craisins for someone like Pam, and then the M&Ms for me, and then Evie, I don't know what your favorite was.
I like everything.
She likes it all. There was need of a hair dryer, so now I'm outside. When we think about like how much time we had, we think it should have been a bit longer. Like when I compare it to like the Disney after hours events, those go to 1 o'clock in the morning, which makes it a lot more worth the price, because the price was similar. The price changes based on what day you're going, and considering the price was similar, it should probably be open till 1, because the people really didn't leave till like at least 6:30. And so that's really like almost just like 7 to 11 where the park is open. Who I'd recommend it for is, one, if you're really into Halloween and Halloween at Disney, or if you've like done some things at Disney and you want to experience something new, I definitely would recommend it. It was fun. Like it was totally fun. Like if you love Halloween, I definitely recommend it. It's just, it feels like you're a little shortchanged because it feels like it ends earlier than it should. And don't get me wrong, we were super tired, but just like for the cost, like it does feel like it should go a bit longer. This was also the last day for the Lightning McQueen ride. That wait was kind of long, but otherwise, like after the people left, the wait times were a bit shorter. They did have merch there. We didn't get anything, so I showed a little bit of stuff throughout the vlog, but like if you're specifically into merch, you're probably better looking at the vlog of like a regular Disneyland vlogger. I'm more of like an accessibility vlogger visiting. I'm also a Disney adult. When you check out my Disneyland and Disney California Adventure vlogs, there will be that accessibility lens also included. Food, we didn't get anything like particularly Oogie Boogie specific, so I can't really comment on that either. Like, so like when I'm kind of doing this recap now, and I'm thinking about like, didn't really get to look at merch, didn't really get to look at like the special food options, I kind of feel like if you've been to Disneyland or Disney California Adventure, it makes sense to just do like Oogie Boogie themed stuff, because like if you do rides, there's not enough time for everything. But this is our first time here, so of course we want to do some rides. So those are my little reviews for Oogie Boogie. If you found this vlog helpful, give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in my reviews of Disneyland and Disney California Adventure from this trip, it will be ready for Halloween because we went on opening night here. Then subscribe, because I have no idea what order I'm posting these in. I'm also staying in a accessible room at Pixar Place, so subscribe if that's of interest to you. We also did a lot on this trip. The Carnival Radiance, did some other LA stuff like Universal, WB Studio Tour, and I have a lot of reviews from Disney World So definitely subscribe if you are interested in any of that. So thanks so much for watching.